Happy Pura Vida Tuesday. It's Cody with Pura Vida Pythons. This week we're actually about to go out to the rat shed to do a vision review of the Vision V35s rack, rodent rack. But before that, we're going to get to the Morph Market Snake of the Week, some snakes we have posted up. We're going to be showing one a week that we have still available on there to you guys, and so you get the first look at it, so maybe go over there and snatch it up. But before we look at the snake, obviously you've noticed this super cool baseball jersey I got on. You saw the football one last week, and I was really excited about this one. It has a little bit more of the coastal colors that I wanted. That other one was a little more like electric blue. This one has the teal in it. Got the 42, and then bang, Pura Vida on the back. I really like this one. And on the wrist right here, you can see we have little wristbands made. So it says Pura Vida Pythons, and then it has kind of our logo a little bit with the snake going up the tree, the hammock, and the palm trees. Here's one not on the wrist. Kind of just all the way around. Gave it like a sleek little look. I like the black and white sleekness. Just cool. And the whole reason we're doing that is just to, you know, represent we're Team Pura Vida, and you got to be your biggest supporter in this game, in life in general, and that's what we are. So we actually went out the other night to watch the football game, the Niners versus the Rams, in the rain. Worst game I've ever seen. We had people on fantasy. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, when we got there, the guy was like, Pythons, what's that all about? So we actually got to tell him about that, what we do in the area, and share some snake stories. He's from up north and stuff, and yada. It was a good deal, but that's kind of what I want to do is just, you know, hey, get people asking questions, what's going on, Pura Vida, all this stuff. So it's kind of just like, you know, getting our name out there, and to even who aren't even snake people, it's like, you really can do that, and blah. So it's kind of cool. And so we actually ordered about 300 of these. And we got a really good deal on them, so we're going to be putting these in any of our shipping boxes. If you guys get a snake from us, that's going to be included in the box. We might do stickers in the future, but I feel like it's easier to rock one of these, and it's like just got a sleek black and white look, so it can kind of go with anything. And it, hopefully, you know, we're wearing it. Somebody's like, "What's that all about?" And you know, we get to tell them about it again. So we are going to be putting that in anybody who purchases a snake from us, either locally or through shipping. We'll be giving one of those away with it, and so we're super excited. We want to spread the good word of Pura Vida and just hopefully get a bunch of people wearing our wristbands. So moving on, we're gonna get to the Morph Market Snake of the Week. Alrighty guys, so it's middle of the day. Our lighting isn't super good in here, but this is a leopard spot nose het clown girl, and really nice checkered belly. She's putting on a lot of good size. You can see that blushing coming up as well, and this came from a Trojan trick leopard cypress red stripe het clown to a chocolate spot nose lesser leopard pastel het clown. And so this is the non-clown version of a Batman. Really nice pattern, breaking up on the top and everything. And it actually has some like curls as well, but I believe this is just a a leopard spot nose het clown. And could be Trojan, like I said, has some kind of good blushing on the sides, some whiteness coming up. I'm not gonna list it as that. It's the Trojan belly is a little hard to see. And actually now in this lighting, I kind of am seeing some orange. But until we can get better confirmation on that, she's gonna be just listed as a leopard spot nose het clown. So that is the non-clown version right there. And let me go ahead and show you. This snake's also available, but not Snake of the Week. I just wanted to show you the clown version, and he's going into shed, so he's a little matted out. This is a male, this is the female, the one that's available now. He is too, but this is the clown version. You see how the clown head is kind of similar with the spot nose and everything, a little more clean. He's a little more orange as well. I believe him to be red striped Batman. And so these, I guess these are both definitely available. He's, like I said, he's in shed, so he's not looking super good right now, but he has some really nice flaming coming up the side, and we believe that to be the red stripe as well. But so you have essentially the same snake, a couple genes different, but this is the clown version, and this is the het version. So really nice snakes. Both of them are available, but this is the star of this week. This is the female, and really nice blacks on her. And this is kind of like a this is kind of like a nice little entry level, especially if you're working with clown, to get leopard and spot nose. Some really cool genes. You know, the visual version of this is the famous Batman. So she's over there on Morph Market. If you want to check that out, we'll be posting that link in the description. But yeah, go give her a look and some other things. And if you see something you like, don't hesitate to message us. We'll get right back with you and figure out and try to get one of these cool snakes into your racks. So yep, go give her a look. Guys, so we're in the rat shed now. I don't know how the audio or lighting's going to be because we're in a rat shed. Just bear with me. So over here we have the V35s rodent rack from Vision. We partnered with Vision in the summer. They set us up with a couple cool racks. They said, hey, try these out, let us know, make some review videos, you know, and yeah, let us know. So I only have one complaint about this, but it can be easily solved, and it wouldn't even be a complaint for a lot of people, and I'll go into that here in a second. I'm going to kind of explain how we use it and some things we've discovered with it, and then I'll go at the end, I'll say that one little complaint that I have. So, starting off, I don't know if you guys saw in the past, but we were using dog food. We switched to Combach, or Combach, whatever it's called. We used that before, moved back to it because these little suckers in here, we're using this for ASFs. You can kind of see some remnants of the dog food, like dust and everything in here. What they would do is they would just pull the dog food down and like build up a mound, and it got super dirty super quick. They were just like incredibly cramped in there. And so we decided, you know what, we definitely have to move back to this. So we moved back to this, and they're doing really well. But I wanted to point out, if you look over there, which they have Combach in these as well, this is the same rack as far as like the metal wiring where the food comes through, but the rats do not like just yank it through. So if you want to use dog food or whatever brand food you want to use, I think this would be okay. It's just the ASFs for some reason would drag it down and like not eat it. And so we were like having so much waste on the dog food. So we decided to move back this to Combach for most of our stuff either way. But we'll talk about that in another video. This is about the rack. So we use the water system, and I really like the water system. It's simple. It stays. I think it says 19 liter. I think that's around 5 gallons. And so we just run it across. It works really well. We have a few grow outs right now. Let's see. This is a grow out rack. So this is a grow out rack, and we're really excited about this. We produce these in house, and trying to get another colony going, because we have a lot of customers interested in, they like the ASFs for their rats, and we've had to tell them, you know, like, hold on, we got to wait a little bit because we have to grow some up. So, but now that we have them in these colonies, I think these are a perfect size tub for like, I knew you could put more in there. I think we run like 1.4s, maybe 1.5s for our ASFs, and that just means one male. If out of 1.4, the 1 stands for the male, and the 4 stands for females. You'll hear that in like the snake world too. We're running like 1.4, 1.5, and it seems to be perfect. The production has been up so much. We really like the size. It's the perfect little height for them. They like being like closed in, and has a lot of floor space as well. And so I love these. I guess like a food tray would be really easy to dump them in. You've seen them, I think, in the other rack as well. Really, really like that. Just simple, clean, makes it easy. When we did the dog food, like if someone would spill out, they would push it all over to the side. That's why there's still some over there right now. So really like having this contained right here to where they have to sit there and eat it in one spot so it doesn't get too dirty. But yeah, I just really like this rack. It's on wheels, and so on hardwood like this, we had them. We didn't have these on carpet in there, but it's a little harder on carpet to move them around. But in here, if I have to get behind, if one like hops out while we're cleaning or whatever, you know, I can move it around, and really easy to get around to it. But I think, how many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's a 14 style rat right now. I think we're running 7. So we're halfway filled up, and I'm just really, really excited about our ASF production, because all of our hatchlings will start on this. If they're like having struggles or struggling with a fuzzy, or it's a little too big or something, or the smell isn't right, we'll give them one of these and they'll smack it. So I think ASFs are critical in our facility specifically, and I would really recommend them to anybody. I think they don't eat as much, they don't drink as much water, so the water stays up there for good. You know, sometimes you'll come in here and the bucket will be like almost empty on rats. I thought I just filled that up, but these guys are really, really nice, really manageable in a rack like this, and I have no complaints, other than one thing, and that is if you use water bottles. So if you want to come over here, you don't have to excuse this. This is a rat room, so it's pretty dusty. It gets dusty quick. If you see this hole right here, right there, let me clear it up. This is where, if you were running water bottles, you would put the bottle through there from this side. And so I think you can switch it around, because so another cool thing about this rack is it's versatile. You can run bottles, and this can be flipped around or back. It's not like this is the front, this is the back. You set it up how you want. But anyways, once these little ASFs get to a certain size, we've noticed that some can get through this hole. And I would assume probably the same thing with mice. Obviously these adults and the really small ASFs don't have any trouble, but they get right around that wean stage. We've come in here and I've seen them in the floor, I've seen them in the food trays, and we're like, what in the world is going on? I know I closed the rack, and so we haven't seen it, but the only thing that makes sense is they're coming up through this hole. So that is my only, I wouldn't even call it a complaint because it's not a big deal. We're gonna plug those here in a second. I wanted to wait until we film this video so we could show you, but I don't think it'll be a hard problem to solve either. Just a little, you know, if you have one of these or plan on getting one of these and that happens, especially because, you know, if I want a wrap material, it will be much too big to get through there. But I feel like with mice and ASFs, they get to that size where they're very mobile, very active, and they're still small enough to squeeze through that hole. The feeder holes are not, but that is just like the perfect little roundness, you know, they can just stick their head through, and then once they get that through, it's pretty much a wrap. But that's the only really like complaint I have, or maybe just an upgrade they need to do, and I'll email them, reach out to them. I always tag them. They're very vocal with us too. They're always commenting with us about that. I don't know what could be done or what, you know, but like I said, as far as the issue goes, it's very, very simple. Just plug that hole and you're good to go, and that's what we're gonna do. Doesn't scare me away from buying this rack at all. Like I said, 9 out of 10. I guess if that is like a 9.9 out of 10. Everything else I love about this rack. I love the tub size, and it's completely changing our collection for the better. Not only for our snakes, but for our customers who buy feeders snakes as well. And so I think, and then it frees up not having to use so many of the regular rats as well, which helps our customers as well. So love this rack. I think it's one of the most pivotal things, because we got it like I think like August-ish is when we started this up and running. So I think it's gonna be a real game changer for us this year, is upping our ASF production, and it wouldn't be possible without this rack. So once again, big shout out to Vision. Thank you for partnering with us and choosing us to try out these rodent racks and give some reviews on them. And so we're gonna put their link in the description like we always do with these Vision videos, and go check out. They have so many products over there, not just from racks, from rodent racks, snake racks. They have a new rodent rack that they told us about. It looks really cool. It's very variable. It has all different sizes stuff going on. But yeah, guys, hope you like this video, and hope you guys have a great week, great holidays. Enjoy time with your family, travel, and be safe. And hopefully we'll see you again next week for another cool video. Until then, peace.